Hello. Let's start CLAT 2026 Quantitative Techniques. So we have been covering multiple sets of quantitative techniques. Similar sets have appeared in uh, CLAT previously. So we are going to cover a few more in this session. Okay, let's start with the set. So basically, what does it say? There are 5 neighboring villages: J, K, L, M, and N on the banks of Godavari River. Fair enough. Most people in these areas do either farming or fishing. Okay, and it says that there are 3,000 farmers living in these 5 villages. The number of farmers in village J and M are respectively double and triple the number of farmers in a village. Okay, 25% of the total farmers live in the village uh, uh, K, whereas the number of farmers in village L is half of village M. Okay, so there are a lot of things that are given. So what I need to do, I need to make a table for this. Okay, so that is the table that is given to us, and we have drawn the table, and we are going to solve accordingly. Okay, so first it says there are 3,000 farmers. So total number of farmers I am going to take as 3,000. Okay, now what does it say is that the number of farmers in village J and M respectively double and triple of the number of farmers in village N. Okay, so if in village N there are X farmers, then in village J it is going to be twice of it, so 2x. Okay, and village after J M, it is going to be 3x. This is what that is given to us till this point. Okay, now 25% of the total farmers. So what is 25? We have already seen that 25% is equal to 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 of total farmers. And what is the number of total farmers we are talking about? That is 3,000. So it comes out to be 750. 750 farmers are there in K. Okay, that's what that is given to us. Okay. Uh, okay, what does it says? Whereas the number of farmers in village L is half that of village M. Okay, so how many farmers we have in village M? That is 3x, and in village L, that is half the number. So 3x upon 2. So I can say it is going to be 1.5x. Okay, so basically the table is filled completely, and there is only one variable x, so we can figure out the value of farmers. So 2x plus 3x, 6x plus 1x, 5x plus x is 6x, 6x plus 1.5x is 7.5x, and plus 750, and that should be equal to 3,000 that is given to us. So from here I can say that 7.5x, and that is equal to how much? 2250. Now remove the decimal, put the 0, and 75 3s are 225. So x comes out to be 300, and that's what that is given to us. Okay, so in N, how many farmers we have? 300, that is x. In M, how many farmers we have? That is 3x, that is equal to 900. In L, that is going to be 1.5x, that is 450. In J, it is going to be 600. So we have got the actual value of farmers in all the villages. Okay, now let's move on to the fishermen. Now, what does it say? The number of fishermen in village L is equal to the number of farmers. Okay, so in village L, farmers and fishermen are equal, so both values are equal to 450. Okay, so this line is done. In village J and M, each the number of fishermen are 20 less than number of farmers. So J and M. So in J, fishermen are 20 less than farmers. So that is going to be 580. And in M also 20 less than the farmers. So I can say that is equal to 880. So that's what we got so far. Okay. in village L, the number of fishermen is 4% less than the number of farmers. Okay, village N, it is 290. So village N is 290, and okay, so it is saying 4% less. Okay, so what is 1% of 750? I can say that is 7.5, right? So 1% is 7.5, so 2% is what? 15. So if 2% is 15, then 4% is going to be 30. So number of fishermen is going to be 30 less than 750, and I can say that is equal to 720. Okay. Now how we are going to add up? So we are going to add up all the values. So basically I will tell you a quick technique to get the sum. So this sum is 3000. So this value is decreased by 20, this value is decreased by 30, so total decrement is 50. The difference is 0, decreased by 20, decreased by 20. So basically it is difference of 20, difference of 30, difference of 20, difference of 10. So total difference comes out to be 80. So this value comes out to be 2920. So overall sum should decreased by 80. So this sum is going to be 2920. We don't have to add up all the values and get the answer. We can directly say this is the value that we have. Okay. Now, so I got the values of the farmers, we got the values of the fishermen. So whatever values were needed for the table, we filled the table. Now what is our job? Our job is to move towards the questions and see what are the questions and get the answers accordingly. Okay. Now the first question is asking what is the average number of fishermen in the village. Okay. So basically we have 2920 fishermen. The number of localities are 5. So answer comes out to be, this comes out to be 5, 8, and 4. So my answer comes out to be option D. That's it. Okay. Now, what is the ratio of number of fishermen and farmers in village M respectively? Okay, so we are talking about M. In M, what is the number of fishermen? 880. What is the number of farmers? That is 900. So basically, ratio is going to be 880 is to 900. So this value comes out to be what? That is 0, 0 cancels out. It is, I'm going to cancel it by 2. So this comes out to be 44 and this comes out to be 45. So my final ratio comes out to be 44 is to 45. So that is going to be my option B. Okay. Now I'm going to move towards question number 3. Now let's see this question. What does it says? So this question number 3 looks very tricky and very difficult, but let's see what question is saying. 5/6 of the total number of farmers. Okay, so the total number of farmers we have is how much? 3000, right? So out of 3000, 5/6. So 5/6 of 3000 comes out to be 2500. So 2500 farmers grow sugarcane. So sugarcane growing farmers are 2500 for local consumption. That's what question is asking. Whereas the rest grow vegetables. So how many are growing vegetables? So sugarcane people are 2500 and vegetable people are 500. Okay. Now it says among those who grow vegetables. Okay. So that is among 500, 35% are exporters. Okay, so what is 35% of 500? That is going to be exporters are going to be 35% of 500. I can say that is equal to 175. Okay, and all these people, all these exporters belong to village K. Okay, all these people belongs to village K. Then how many farmers of village K are not exporters? So in village K, what is the number of farmers? That is going to be 750, right? So 750 farmers are there. Out of 750, 175 are exporters. So how many are not exporters? That is going to be 575. So that is going to be my answer. So my answer of this question comes out to be option A. And that's how we are going to solve the question. If you find this question difficult, then in the exam you have right to skip this question because it is lengthy as well as the language is little trickier. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. What does it says? Among all the fishermen, only 30% of the fishermen in village N. Okay. So what is the number of fishermen in village N? That is 290. So 30% of 290. So I can say 10% of 290 is going to be how much? 10% of 290 is going to be 29. So 30% of 290 is going to be 87. Okay. What is the number of fishermen in village M? I know that is 880. So 25% of 880 is going to be 220. So basically, among all the fishermen, so total number of fishermen is 290. We have already calculated. Out of that, 87 and 220 have their own fishing boats. So the question is saying out of 2920, 307 fishermen has their own boats. And so basically remaining people don't have the boats. So the question is saying find the approximate percentage of fishermen in these 5 villages that do not have their own fishing boat. Okay. What is 10% of this? That is 290. So this value is going to be close to 10%, 10.5%, right? So close to 10% people have the boats. So what percent of the people do not have the boats? That is going to be close to 90. So my answer of this question is going to be option B. Now, if you are going to try to solve the question like out of 2920, 307 people have boats. So how many people don't have the boats? That is going to be 1326. Now 2613 is what percent of 2920? So that is going to be little difficult to calculate. So instead of that, I am just going to calculate this value. So 10% people have boats. So what percent of the people don't have the boats? So my answer is directly going to be 90%. I am not going to bother much about it. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. What does it say? If a fisherman has monthly income of 1.1 lakhs, okay. So how many fishermen we have? 880. Average income is 1.1 lakh. So total income is going to be 880 into 1.1. Okay. And a farmer has yearly income. Yearly income, it's not monthly income, it is a monthly income. So yearly income means in 12 months, they have 18 lakhs. So every month they are going to have 18 upon 12, or I can say 1.5 lakhs per month. Okay. Then what is the monthly average income? So the question is not talking about the annual income. It is talking about the average monthly income. Okay. Occupied in these two professions in village K approximately. Okay. So it is going to be, okay. So basically in village K, what is the number of people? 750 and 720. Okay. So basically the total income of the fishermen. So there are 720 into 1.1 plus 750 into 1.5 divide by 720 plus 750. Now that's what question is talking about. Okay. So what I can do, I can take 30 common. Then it is going to be 24 into 1.8. 1.1, so that comes out to be 26.4 plus this is going to be 30 common, so 25 into 1.5 is going to be 37.5 and divide by 30 common, this comes out to be 49. Okay, so this value cancels out, so it is going to be 0.9 and 26 plus 37 is going to be 63 upon 49. So this value I can say it is going to be close to 13, right? So if I take this value as 65, if I take this value as 50, so this is close to 1.3 lakh. So my answer of this question is going to be option A. Now this is one way of solving it, but in the exam should we do it? No, that's not the approach. So what is the approach I am going to take in the exam? So 720 people have the average income of 1.1. 750 people have the average income of 1.5. So if you see, number of people are very close. The difference in number of people is not much. So what I'm going to do to calculate the overall average, I'm just going to take the average of these two numbers only, that is 1.1 plus 1.5 divided by 2. So this value directly comes out to be 1.3. So I'm not going to think much about it. I'm directly going to take this approach instead of solving this, because in the exam, specifically exam like CLAT, spending this much time is not wise. So use the shortcut, get the answer. So that's how we are going to approach this set in the exam. Thank you.